Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're having a great start to the week. It is officially the first day of autumn here in the UK. Yes, so I can feel the seasons that really has changed from summer to autumn. It's lovely. I love autumn actually because it's just the beautiful golden leaves and the sunset is more golden. Yeah, but I also like feel it's like for me it's like blush on season because I'm that sensitive to temperature, like coming outside is chilly and coming in with the heating on, so it's just that sudden change of temperature from you know from cold to warm. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna use the messages from your animal spirit guides oracle cards. That's 0101. When I woke up this morning, when I opened the window, I saw these two crows flying and just really making that sound, and that's 111. And it feels like they were greeting me like good morning. Anyway, that was just so amazing and beautiful. Yeah, and this is very special because was this is this is a present from my friend, and it came from a deep story. Yes, one of the most interesting and deep story that I had the privilege, and that's 143, to to really know this beautiful soul. So we met, it was like we met 5 years ago, and that was like after over a year that I was starting to use oracle cards for my personal healing journey. Yes, and then every time I stopped using it, someone would just approach me without even telling them that I was into such thing that time. So it was really personal to me. And so yeah, so I met this auntie friend, and she has a friend that has a daughter that was like, I think she was in her 15 probably. That's 222. 15 years old that time. So when we met, she was she had really low self-esteem because she was bullied at the age of 7, and she developed these like suicidal thoughts and really acted on it. But sometimes she didn't even want to talk to her parents, but she talked to me, so that's why they were happy if I came over and visit my auntie's place, my auntie friend's place, and she opened to me. So yeah, just to make the story really quick, yeah, so she started opening up to me, and that's 0303, and she started to get interested about some spiritual stuff as well. And then when I told her that I have some card collections, she was so happy, and that's her way of opening up more to me. And they're so happy, her mom's so happy every time I really talk to her, and we did all these card readings. And I think for about a month, every we met like twice a week, I think, just 333. And that really made me realize a lot about my soul's journey and soul's purpose on earth. And yes, so afterwards I was so surprised she created this very creative letter thanking me, and how she really also sparked her passion about doing like getting into herself some cards as well. So yeah, and then she gave me this as a thank you as well, so this is so special. Yeah, this is the messages from your animal spirit guides oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. It's just amazing. It's beautiful. Okay, let's use this one. And also, just before I started this reading, this rose quartz one wanted to be included in this reading. So this is a very raw rose quartz, and the very first time I saw this in the souvenir shop in the National Trust in the White Cliffs of Dover. Yeah, so I look at its like heart shape. That's how I saw it. So maybe, excuse me, yeah, maybe a very significant to some of you if you're into crystals. I just really love crystals because for me personally, it just always reminds me that amazing and beautiful creations of God. Yes, that's just so beautiful. And that's all 505. This one is selenite. Use this to cleanse my cards as well. Okay, so let's just tune in and then just check what messages the animals, because I was walking along the canal just this afternoon, and then towards the evening time coming back home, I seen all, we have this geese in the canal, and also saw them flying as well. So we'll see. It's really like strong, like even the cover of this oracle card set of oracle cards is a bird. It's really about the birds. Like, speaking of crow, if you had seen my previous reading, the crow came out, and that's 555. Oh my goodness. And that's the autumn card. And the other, I think it's the angels and ancestors that I was using. So that's the latest reading prior to this one. Okay. And yesterday, so amazing, because oh, speaking of birds, I was just about to say, I really perfectly, yes, divine timing, I would say, that this pigeon just really took off that flight, It's such a beautiful photo that I captured. Yes, I'm just so amazed with that. Yeah, I may share it here actually, but let me just get those cards that flew. Them. Oh my goodness. The cat. How many cards flew together? 3. Oh my goodness. Cat. Domestic. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over dependency on others. Please do take this message, Jess, how it resonates with you. That reminds me of been seeing cats. I love cats. Yeah, so I think it's more of like you are being pushed, like not literally, but it can be. But I would say by yours, yeah, if you believe in God, of course, or with your divinity, you're being pushed to get out of your comfort zone, you know. It just reminded me, I just saw this video about the puffins that they had to help fly out into the sea. So something like that. Oh my goodness, it's just so amazing. Speaking of divine timing. Yeah, and then it's just that you're being pushed because that's the only way that you will be more skillful, I would say. But it's deeper than the technical skills. It's more of like your soul's evolution. Now it reminds me of this. I saw it, I saw this in Instagram as well earlier. This, where's that place again, that these goldfish have grown big because they're not native to that lake, but those households that threw their small goldfish from the fish tanks, grew into like huge goldfish. And it's because now it brought me back a story of like I used to have koi fish when I was in the Philippines. So these koi fish that I had, they were in a huge tank, but I was planning to transfer them. I was just in the planning stage to have a pond for them in the garden. But before my first flight here in the UK, that was 2017, one of them they just died one after the other. And then recently, because I love going to the Japanese park here in the UK to see those huge koi. So it's just like, just like our own evolution. That always reminds me that we can, even the small potted plant can grow big in a small pot. It has to be like, I had really a lot of like real uh experiences or examples, like this aloe vera plant that I had before in a big pot, and I had a small one, put it in a small pot, so it's just eventually just small and tiny. And those that I gave to my friend, and she put it in a big pot, it grew and grew a lot and bigger. So just like our own evolution, once we really outgrown that space, whatever it is for you. And it's 10:01 because it like a reflection, like we can just evolve as much as how much we want ourselves to evolve. And that could be like a physical space. Also, it can be like, figuratively as well. But I'm also getting like a physical space as well. Yeah. Well, it could be difficult. Like, I've been really getting this like moving kind of like energy. Like I could speak again from my experience when I moved from Philippines to the UK like 8 years ago, over 8 years ago. I did not know anyone here. I only had I just knew that some of my friends' relatives are here, but I don't know them. Did not know them personally, and that's 11:01 So that was really a big risk that I took, and that just even like the I would say just tiny part of that story. But I think we are not meant to be so comfortable in one place, and that's 11:22. We can still go back and revisit, and sometimes it's okay. But where we really when we uproot ourselves, or when on 11:33 we're guided to uproot ourselves from somewhere, it means that we have outgrown that space or place, people, especially with mindset. So, and also for what your soul is really meant to do as well. Okay, so beautiful cut here actually. And the second one is gorilla. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. This reminded me like when I went to Howlett's Wild Park for the second time, May this year. Excuse me. They have lots of gorillas there, and the way I see them, they're like really like like they were like there was even like specific gorilla family that was just really fascinating with their little one. And I think it's just still creating that strong bond with your family, even if, and also family is not just about blood. Family is those people like you can consider a family even if you're not really like blood related, but you have this connection, this like like the connection you have. Yeah, that's a confirmation. Sometimes it can be even stronger than those you consider like family in terms of blood. Well, that's just really true, isn't it? And I think it's talking about here the soul family as well. And I think there is also, yeah, if you have family members that are already that had passed on, they are still connecting with you. I think I'm getting about grandmother, grandfather, some parents spirit as well coming in. Oh my goodness, I just feel like a bit emotional. That's 1333. Oh my goodness, I just got a notification from Gabriel Bernstein. Like, even if you don't see the path, trust that you are guided by the universe. Oh my goodness. I think this is also a message from yours, not only from the spirit animals, but honestly, it's just a sudden burst of like being emotional. And I think this is also your past and loved ones coming in as in in spirit as animals. That's 1414. Like, please don't take it as how it resonates with you, like like reincarnating into such, or maybe just at the moment just using such animals. Like, in our culture we believe that when we see butterflies, it's 1430, like 143, these are spirit or of our past and loved ones visiting us, and even like the praying mantis as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think this is like really the message. Well, it could be those family members, of course, who are still alive, but this is a strong message from the. Oh, What's that? I complete. Honeybee. Honeybee. That's so beautiful. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority. So beautiful. Honeybee. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Like, we have compassion twice here. I think first, being so compassionate with yourself, and whatever situation you are in, whether it's involving yourself or someone, you are just really guided to just forgive for your own peace, like protect your peace, and that will set yourself free. Speaking of the bird that, flying. Yeah, that's so beautiful, and bee is really auspicious, Oh, wow. Try to get some cards. I thought it's just gonna be so short. That's why I'm just focusing on these oracle cards, actually. Yeah, that's it. Boar or pig. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. Yeah, so I think your problem here, I think you're thinking to stay or leave. Somehow, something like that, like where you are and where you want to go. But at the same time, you have to consider divine timing. But it's not, it can be like a dilemma or confusing a bit sometimes, like you're guided to do something, like you want it now, but at the same time, yes, this is where you, like, say for example, yes, you will go there, or let's say for example, yes, you will settle there in that place if you want to go there, but there's just some things that needs to take place, or if it involves another person or people, that also a factor. Like if say you're ready, but the other aspect of that, let's say, plan, especially if it involves others, or yeah, patience is the key again. I know, but yeah, that's it. But just know that you have, just take that courage, and you're assured victory here. And as I mentioned about the geese in the canal, like they were really flying together earlier, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. Excuse me, and release that fear. Yes, I think it's just a reminder that you had done your part. You had done a lot. You had done enough. You are enough. So take time to rest. And rest is not being passive. Sometimes when you rest, you don't only just rest your nervous system. That's also the time that you can strongly hear, like a Wi-Fi 1818 and the timer, like you have the strongest Wi-Fi. What I mean is not the Wi-Fi that we use for technology, the Wi-Fi that we get, the download that we get from the divine and your team. So rest is sacred, and don't feel guilty if you need rest. So set healthy boundaries for yourself and for your rest, even just 5 to 10 minutes a day for yourself, just to zoom out all the noise out. Condor, you're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. Yeah, I know, but speaking of patience, because your spirit team can work more if you just take this time to rest for a while. Chimpanzee, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. Now, yeah, there's really something about your pondering on something a lot, and you are just really guided to breathe, like deep breathing, even just 5 deep breaths to really refresh your mind, body, and soul. So I think that's it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's just take this because it came out twice. Like, I tried to put it back. Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Speaking of courage. I think let's take this one. Roadrunner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get that one. Okay, Kiwi, do a walking meditation each day for the next week. I saw this when I was shuffling the cards before I turned on the record. I mean, before I recorded this reading. It's just so beautiful. And also, like I just mentioned, I was just walking today. It's like a daily thing for me, actually. So, yeah. Even if you don't know where to go, like, sometimes I just take the first step to go out of your house. And just choose a route, like right or left, you know, like do a walking meditation. Just go out of the house, just take the first step and choose which way to go, right or left, you know. This 21. And let's take this one as well because it came out during when I was shuffling the card. Elk, Wapiti. Stand tall and maintain your dignity, no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Like I said, setting healthy boundaries, you know. That reminds me because I love going to Richmond Park where they have like thousands of deers, and the last time I went there, I saw the elk, actually. So yeah, that's just so beautiful. And maybe let's just read one of these. Oh, okay. The goose. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. The irony of this, goose. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. The irony of this is that by resting and conserving your energy, you can actually mobilize your internal resources for the next cycle of work and accomplish that much more. In this fast-paced world, with all of its pressures that impinge upon you, it's difficult to take regular periods of time off. Yet, it's critical to your health and well-being to do so. Just a confirmation, isn't it? Let this rest period be an opportunity when you do the things that help your body recover from the stresses and strains of your most recent activities. Let's do 3, 4. Sleep in, get a massage, spend some time playing with a friend, take a salt bath, get out of town and explore the woods. Anything that will bring you peace of mind. This is really what I love to do. Aside from my daily walk along the canal or going to the park, local park, I love going out of town. I love going out of London. And if you had seen my other videos, I mentioned that I love going to the seaside, especially to Dover, where I experienced there the best of both worlds, like the beach, and then I can walk in the white cliffs, and there's like I called it this place like a mini forest. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. At the conclusion of a long spell of continuous stressful activity, even when it has been productive, many people don't allow themselves a period of respite and instead jump into another task right away without relaxing and enjoying the fruits of their labor. It's most unnatural, but in a caffeinated society where technology has created instant access to phones, emails, and the internet, it's easy to give away your power of choice by reacting to a false sense of immediacy and urgency to these trappings of civilization. Turn off your phone and computer and enjoy the sunset. We're just talking about the sunset. These periods of rest need not be lengthy, but you do need to implement them, especially right now. Okay, so that was just like confirmation of what, like I mentioned earlier, actually. So here, associations. There's like extra messages here. Perseverance, migration, level-headedness, loyalty, family, determination, resourcefulness, quest, integrity, purposeful imprinting, compassion, conservation, compassion again. So please do give that compassion to yourself first, okay? I hope this helps and gives you some clarity and guidance. Yeah, this is just really beautiful. Thank the animal spirits and the spirits of our loved ones as well, giving us these messages, of course. And thank you all so much for being here, and I really appreciate each one of you and your positive energy exchanges. Take care, everyone.